Well, Vera, you've been a long time in football. Nights like that don't come around too often.
No, definitely not. I've had one with the Netherlands that we won 13-0. But this with Ireland is a record score, I heard after the game. And for us it was that we kept going and going because we need a huge goal difference if we go on in the second part of the campaign. The fact that Sweden only won 4-0 and that Finland only won 3-0 and Slovakia only 2-0 made us, of course, worried. We were really concentrated and we've prepared very, very well. And the game plan with 1-3-4-3 with Lucy Quinn and Denise O'Sullivan in the pocket under the striker, with a striker who kept the pitch really long. I think that worked out extremely well.
Because it was the sort of night and the conditions absolutely miserable where if Georgia saw the sort of resoluteness that they showed against Sweden and Finland, it can suddenly become a very difficult night very quickly. But it seemed right from minute one that the players' attitude was spot on.
Yeah, the key thing was part of the game plan that we would be focused on goal scoring. And we literally said, and maybe you've seen it, we need a lot of variety in our attacks. We need crosses, coming in, winning the second ball, passing it back, going wide again, putting it in again from the 80-yard line. Try to shoot, because you need to not give them any moment of comfort. And even if the shots would not go in, the game plan was to not give them any second to even breathe. And I think that has been the base of this success.
Denise O'Sullivan, as much as anybody, seemed to implement that out on the pitch. Her hat-trick will take the headlines, but the physicality that she seemed to bring, there was one shoulder down here, which I don't think the Georgian players have seen too often before. How impressed were you with her performance tonight?
Of course, she was fantastic, but all the other players were fantastic. There's not one player who underperformed. And don't underestimate that, for example, Kira Carusa, who just had to keep the pitch long, keep the defenders away, so that Denise O'Sullivan had her space. She didn't get many balls, and to keep the discipline to not come into that space yourself, but keep it open, I mean, that is something that people don't see, but we recognize it very, very much.
How much do you take from a game for tonight that is relevant for the trip to Sweden next time around? Because obviously there's a world apart in terms of quality between the two.
Yeah, well, that we have a buffer in goal scores, in goals that we scored. But other than that, we have in February we have a friendly slot. We hope to play 3 games there, and then we can build on this and see if we can use this system also against stronger opponents.
Do you want that strong opponent again in those friendlies? Because that's been something you've really gone for, is not taking the wins, that the confidence building wins, actually really testing yourself.
Yeah, because what I said, if you play stronger opponents, you develop your play, because you push your play from 100 to 110%, 120%. And you see tonight, you don't need to play lesser opponents to grow. Actually, it's the other way around. If we would have played opponents like this, we would not have been able to put this performance on the pitch.
2022 could be a huge year for Irish football. You go into it in second place in the table. How do you reflect on halfway stage of the campaign then? Are you satisfied with 7 points from 4 games?
I'm still a bit disappointed about Thursday. On the other hand, at home, the people who do not know how we work and who just see the games, they have said, and not one, there were many, said, whoa, you get better and better and better. So it's a shame you didn't get the points, but you still played better. And we felt that we didn't. I think the people in the hotel, everybody was so enthusiastic. I said, well done. And we were saying, well, we dropped 2 points. Yeah, but you can see that even now the team has grown. And I think that we also need to learn to not to be too harsh on ourselves and to take that on board.
And I know you talk about her a lot, but just a word on Katie McAbee and her role tonight, probably the position she likes to get into that bit more, where she's very much on the front foot. Can you get her in that position against the better quality of the opposition? And is that a key thing actually to show the progress?
Yeah, but we do. We do against Finland. She was the one getting in there. Now also she was getting in there. If she is there already, she's not as effective as when she gets there. And of course, the whole team was in the half of the opponent. And against Sweden, the whole team is in our own half. So then the distance is bigger, of course. But the game plan is not different for her.
Great stuff, Vera.
Thank you.